Hello friend, I'm Jim Henderson. If you came here to learn how to build a purple martin birdhouse, then you're at the wrong spot. But if you want to learn how to play two saxophones at once, like I've been doing for 50 years, then stay tuned. Last time, I taught you how to play the chorus of the Hucklebuck. It's a blues in B flat, and the tenor's in C, the alto's in G, and the notes are G and A on the tenor, B and C on the alto, and it sounds like this. Then, when it goes to the 5 chord, the pattern changes a little bit. It starts with the tenor on B and the alto on A. But before I show you the verse part of the Hucklebuck, I think we should spend a little time talking about the two sax embouchure. It's a funny thing to have these two horns in your mouth. It's something you have to get used to. And just like with playing one horn, I find that long tones are really effective. One of the tricky things about playing two saxes at once is playing in tune. Now, you might want to take advantage of a tuner, but don't be too hard on yourself about the tuner. But try these long tones. If you play unison notes, that would be a C on tenor and a G on alto. It's a helpful way to get used to the feeling and also the intonation. So, listen to this. It's nice to play the crescendo and the decrescendo. You can go up to the next note, which is concert B, C sharp on tenor, G sharp on alto. And you can go up to concert C. You use this palm key D on tenor and the A on alto. You can hear the little quaver, the out-of-tune quaver. You can learn to control that with your mouth, or you can control it with where the mouthpiece is on the neck. I pressed the E flat at the same time. So long tones are really good. Try in different registers. Let's go up an octave and try the same thing. You'll notice you got to work a little harder to keep them in tune up there. You can slide your mouth up and down a little bit on the mouthpieces, but just get used to that feeling as you warm up. You'll get used to it, it'll start to feel comfortable, and you'll be a bisexual before you know it. Okay, so I'm ready to teach you the verse part of the Hucklebuck. You can listen to my recording on Still Sold Out. It's track 10. It's available on Amazon and CD Baby. Okay, the verse part of the Hucklebuck on tenor, it starts on G. The notes are G, A, G, D, palm key, C. The D and C, no octave key. The G with an octave key. It sounds like this. Then the second part of the song goes up to A. And Got that? A, G, D, C. And then the third part is the same as on the chorus, starts on B. That's the tenor part. Now the alto part, I'll show you. It's also not so hard. That was B, C, B, C, B on alto. Then the next part, it goes up to C and C, B, C, B. And then it goes to the third part, starts on A on the alto, just like on the chorus. Let's play the verse all at once on both horns with no track. So now listen, when you start playing with the track, play with a little bit of attitude, and you can use your mouth to articulate and accent some of these notes and bend them a little bit. Like I'll give you a little example. Like that. Let's play with the track now. So that's it. You're playing two saxophones at once, and you're following in the footsteps of the master. That master's Rahsaan Roland Kirk. I got to meet him again shortly before he died. It was in 1977. He played at Page Auditorium at Duke University. I wanted to go backstage and tell him how inspiring he was for me, how he changed my life, and I have still indeed been playing just two at once. I never progressed beyond that. But backstage they said he's just feeling bad. He's had a stroke. He really can't come out. And I said, well, I've got a song that I played for him. I wrote for him, and let me just play it. And I'll show you that song next time. I did play it backstage, and after I finished, he said, "Who's that? Who's that?" And I said, "It's me, Jim Henderson. You don't recognize me, but I met you at a shopping mall in New Jersey, and you changed my life. I played two saxophones at once, and I've heard you, and I appreciate so much what you've done and how you've transformed me as a musician." And he was very humble, very kind, and said, well, thank you very much. And 2 months later, he had passed away. So when you're playing two saxophones at once, don't forget that you're doing something that Rahsaan Roland Kirk did very much better. He's a name to remember. So next time, come back for lesson 3. I'll play a bit of that song that I wrote for Rahsaan, and I'll also show you how to play a funky 2-sax James Brown kind of groove. And that'll be next time. So see you then. Until then, keep the fun in your funk.